Oh, hi. Ooh, a little squeaky there. It's early. I haven't spoken to anybody. It's like 7:45 though, and I've been awake since 3 a.m. Jesus fucking Christ. But that's what coffee's for. This week, I'm gonna turn this atrocious top. Please hold. Yes, ooh, so flattering. I mean, it's not like the worst shirt on the planet. It's just, I like the fabric. I do not like the design of this. I don't like anything here. And it's poorly made. It's probably like a Forever 21 thing. I can't read the tag because everything's backwards in the viewfinder. I don't know what fun to fun means, but I'm gonna assume that's like the quirky British version of Forever 21. Also, my hair is so close to being long enough I can tuck it behind my ear. Like, oh, it's actually staying with my glasses. Oh, today's the first day that it's like tucked a little, but I bet if I do, yeah, literally anything with my head, it's gonna come undone. I found myself thinking, yeah, maybe shaving my head wouldn't be the worst idea. I've tried to like re-fall in love with my haircut, so I didn't shave my entire head. Anyways, that's not important. I'm gonna be playing with my hair a lot because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I want to do with it. I'm gonna be one of those people on YouTube that's like, hey guys, how's it going? Sorry I didn't post last week because I had some things happening. Says the person that didn't post last week and had some things happening. Holy shit. Anyways, I don't like this shirt, so we gotta fucks with it. The ill-fitting garment hoarder extraordinaire that I am. I have this skirt that I made into an elastic-waisted skirt into a skirt. This was the bottom of a dress. I didn't clarify that. That didn't fit me in the slightest. Well, it did fit me in the slightest. It fit me this way, around width-wise it fit, but I like when dresses cover my ass, and this was not doing a good job of that because this here started at like almost empire waist, like just below an empire waistline, but not quite high waist. And even at a high waist, it's still kind of short, so I don't wear it very often, and I also didn't cinch in the elastic waistband enough, so I'm gonna have to shrink this a little, and I'm gonna turn this into a skirty bit, which is basically gonna mean cutting off the collar and the sleeves, stitching the sides up, just letting it be like a high-low, because it is a high-low. I am saying two separate words, or maybe it's hyphenated into one word, I don't know. A high-low thing is just where the front is shorter than the back, but not like to an extreme degree, aka the mullet of the fashion world. So yeah, because this is nice and sheer, I think it will layer well over this stripy fabric. It's double layered now, so you're not going to see what it's going to look like. Like this. Can you see what I'm trying to show you? Maybe? Here's what you need. So in theory, this should be a pretty quick project. I'm going to lay out my shirt, get it turned the right way. And I'll lay my shirt out, kind of plan out the skirt shape. I'm just going to cut the sleeves off just so these are out of the way. Yeah, like the seams on this thing are coming undone, and it's just a piece of shit shirt. I'm gonna make it beautiful, and by that I mean it's probably gonna fall apart, but just be a different shape while it does it. I suppose I should also just cut off the collar because I'm not gonna use it for anything. Now initially I was gonna keep this like pre-stitched situation up top, but it's not gonna be wide enough for what I need, so I'm gonna chop it. Also, it's useless because it's just gonna get stitched over anyway, so I don't need a finished edge at the top. But I am keeping the original finished edge at the bottom, which is good because I only have black thread and not matching thread, so I want to be as clean with my stitches as possible since everything's gonna be showing. Why do I make things so difficult for myself? Alright, we're getting somewhere. I'm going to cut off this back seam here, and that's gonna start to give us the height of the skirt. It gets so skinny where the shoulder straps are, so that's just gonna get cut out anyway. Yeah, so it's flipped inside out. Find the side seams. Just kind of go from one corner up to the top and just kind of try to ease the side seams into something usable up here. Not describing it very well, but I want to make like a skirt shape is what we're going for, so I'm gonna make it not look like armholes. You feel me? Hopefully I did them kind of evenly. I'm just kind of eyeballing this. I'm gonna start, I should have pin these the other way, but whatever. I'm gonna serge this. Just kidding, my serger needs to be rethreaded. I do not have time to troubleshoot it because I gotta go to work soon, so I'm gonna do the regular machine. Let's pretend that was the plan all along. Ooh, pro tip, if you are using just a regular machine and you happen to have a walking foot, definitely go for that because this stuff is so thin, even with the 2 layers, is gonna catch in your machine a lot, so maybe use thicker fabric if you don't have a walking foot when they're working properly, unlike today. Sergers are the best. This is, you know, it's all connected at the top now, so that's something. I'm actually going to use my pinking shears, which have like the zigzag blades, because this fabric wants to fray so badly. I'm gonna trim down the seam allowance. The other nice thing about using a serger is it cuts the excess shit off for you, so you can skip this entire part. I was trying to make this like a 20-minute project, but it seems that's just never in the cards for me. At least I'm not just gonna fall asleep halfway through the project because I have to go to work after this. Yeah, that looks like a skirt. Woo! So I have my elastic. I'm actually gonna put this on where I want the skirt to lay. You know what? This isn't as tight as I thought it was gonna be. I'm okay with a little cinching in when it's thin elastic, but when it's super wide like this is what, 2-inch wide elastic, it like hurts my tummy. Conveniently, this has a back seam and 2 side seams because I need to find the quarter points, so the halves and then the half of the halves. All right, here's how assembly is gonna go. Take this skirt right sides out. Take this bit also right sides out. Ooh boy, I hope that this is wide enough for my beer gut. Also making sure everything is facing the correct way. I'm going to clip side seam to side seam. Oh shit, wait, that's right. So the side seams on this skirt, I need to restitch just because it's coming undone a little bit right here. I think there was some like lace I had to unpick. So I gotta make sure that these are actually stitched up all the way before I go any further. All right, now that the side seams aren't garbage, I'm going to clamp, whatever, the side seams together. Line up the back seam with the middle of the other skirt. And then same thing, find the center, which I've already clipped here, and line that up with the center of the outer skirt. See, look how much this shit is fraying. I just cut it. And now I'm gonna face the elastic with the bottom of the elastic facing up and with the elastic inside out. This is all gonna go in like this. God, I wish my serger was working because that would make this a beautiful clean job, but that's just not what I get to do today. All right, so I got all of these going. The elastic should be a little bigger. Ooh, someone did a bad job quartering that. Let's try one more time. Now, see, this is the effect I was trying to show you before. I really like how that looks. Now, I'm going to stitch all these together. I'm going to do a zigzag, but I'm also going to make sure that I'm like stretching everything as I'm going. That was my elbow cracking, yes. I'm just going to do a row of zigzag stitches. You can do a straight stitch just as long as you're stretching everything as you're going. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Just so you can see how this is going to have to be fiddled with once you're on the machine is I already started a stitch. I did a little back stitching. So the needle and thread are like holding the fabric together here. And where my next clip is, I'm going to stretch everything so everything's nice and flush. My lining skirt is also stretching, but this is basically laying flat now because it was a little bunchy before. Fuck yes. This came out adorable. God, I love high-waisted skirts. I mean, it's a little, I didn't do a very good job easing the seam up, but could be worse. It didn't gather as much as I had hoped. If this had been like an oversized shirt, or I, grabbed like any kind of fabric to do this with and start more from scratch, this probably would have gone a little better. But I don't hate it. It's kind of like a good office skirt kind of thing. It's like a good length now. So yeah, that's this week's project. I am super fucking stoked about how it came out. Quick question for everybody before I go. What are your thoughts on me setting up a Ko-fi coffee page? The ko-fi.com page. I honestly have done more donations on there for people than I have given to people's Patreons. I don't know why. Something about it being like a one-off and not being a monthly thing. The money's taken out right away. I do find it easier, but I know some people really like Patreon. It would be easier for me because I don't have to stress about like perk things. You can just like donate to it if you feel like donating to it, and it can literally be $1. Like it says on the page, it's like you're buying me a cup of coffee for putting weird shit on the internet. I don't want to be like a greedy asshole about all this stuff, but all the money does go back into video production and buying materials and everything, so let me know. Speaking of Patreon, I would like to give a super big thank you to everyone that is a patron on there. You have like saved this channel so many times. I wish I could get into it without crying. But thank you. If you would like to check that out, I'll put a link to it up in this corner up here. I'll put a little subscribe button up here if you want to see new videos every week. And somewhere in this corner, I'll throw a video of a dress that I took apart and turned into a crop top skirt combination thing. No, that sip was all coffee grounds.